Alright, well, we're getting to the point of the season where we got a lot of action, so I didn't even record what we did. Try to balance this YouTube channel as well as staying on top of knocking things out as efficiently, as effectively as possible. We had a few low spots, so we went ahead and corrected some of those, dropping some. So we're now ready for another pass with the disc. Still haven't got that tree out of the way, but, well, got it out of the way, but not cut down and ready for the burn pit quite yet, or burn pile. I don't know if you guys remember what this pile looked like, but we were able to get that consolidated. That's where I scooped a lot of the dirt. So a lot of this right here is kind of just dirt. It's pretty good soil. We're liking it, and it's not going to burn, obviously. So we got to the point where we're feeling pretty good about the other side burning pretty well. And then kind of mixing all this stuff. There's a low spot, like a little. I'll just go ahead and show you guys. So there's some frogs living in there currently. So I gave them a little warning of, hey, get the heck out of there. We started to push some dirt into there because obviously it's a pretty big hole. So we're gonna have to get that burned down, that filled in, and the rest of the dirt's kind of spread out. Quick shout out to Let's Dig It 18. He's got an awesome YouTube channel. He's got his own farm. He doesn't use like too much tractor equipment from what I'm seeing, but like a lot of dirt moving, excavators and that type of stuff. I like literally fall asleep to watching those videos, and well, I watch them as well as fall asleep to them, but osmosis, he taught me a lot. I think I did a pretty good job for my like first time with the bucket. So got a lot of good stuff done and feeling pretty good about how this field looks. All right, quick glimpse at what the field looks like at this current moment. Today is Monday, March 31st. Think about, clipping some videos where I'm sure this whole field's transition in one video. It's like a longer video. So I'll mention some dates, do some stuff like that. Try to get some good forward afters and just keep it going, keep the content flowing. So what I'm about to do is disc another couple passes, and so flatten out these spots where we backfilled some dirt. Here's what it looks like, and here's what it looks like after. Quick YouTube catch up for this field. Got more passes, more rock pickups. It's Tuesday. We got a burn permit called in. Disc around this pile pretty good. Got it consolidated. Feeling pretty good that we're gonna catch this, and we're gonna be safe. We got a hose, easy access with water. We're gonna be here for the long haul. We got a dinner. We got some burgers and dogs, so we're not going anywhere fast. We're gonna keep it nice and slow and controlled. Feeling pretty good. Beautiful day, light wind. So trying to see this stuff go for a little bit, and then consolidate and clean up the field and continue to get this ready for grow season. If everything goes well, we might be able to broadcast our clover this evening. So we're getting close. If you've been following along, it's looking more like a field, well, maybe more like a construction site at this current moment, but here soon it will be a field with all that gone. So stay tuned. All right, well, fire started. A little bit of gasoline, a little bit of good times.
Cross was telling me he's been in the next video.
Yeah, feeling good about how it's burning down. It's burning quick, which will be nice. We're gonna be here for a while, but we'll be able to get out of here sooner than later at this rate. Big fire, but very controlled. Knock on wood. Praise God.
Basically, I don't know why I'm just grabbing this.
All right, so it's the next day. Daniel and I have already done some rock picking. Hopefully the final round for this session. We've got a ton, actually literally more than a ton of rocks out here. I don't even know how many tons. Last little backfill spots of some low sections, trying to correct that, keep everything, of course, moving down that direction, keep everything flat for the most part as far as like we're level in certain sections. You can see burn piles still just smoldering out. It's a lot smaller in size than it was. Still some big, well, let's go over there real quick. Still some bigger logs that will continue to kind of burn down. We're gonna let it go one more day, and then kind of clean up some of those bigger pieces, get those out and over, backfill all this into here, try to regain this space get it into clover as well. Just kind of give ourselves some more runway to deal with things that we know and can kind of control and easy maintenance. So that's the update for today as we continue to work in this field and get these projects along. Well, 14 bucket loads later, that's how many rocks we pulled out of this little section. Say little, it's like about an acre, maybe a little bit less. So yeah, you know, that stockpile has increased this whole week and a half, 14 loads, 14 bucket fulls. And this is a pretty big size bucket. So, good stuff. Hopefully we can farm hemp like we can rocks. Be a fruitful season if we can achieve that. All right, we bought a precision drill. It's the latest version. It's the Turf Master 5000. It's like, we're just dropping some clover seed, brisk walk, trying to get like 20 pounds to the acre, which is a little bit less than an acre, so a little bit fun guesstimation practice. Dropping a lot of seed though. Yep. All right, everybody. We had some fun with the little seeder. We overseeded the clover. We did 3 different types of clover, a crimson, a yellow, and a ladino, I believe. As I've mentioned before, you know, it's going to be low-lying and easy for us to maintain during our cannabinoid grow. Again, it'll continue to make more sense. So we dropped about 20 pounds of seed to this less than an acre. We got a couple small sprinklers going just to get any water. Hopefully we have a couple of moisture events. We got some precipitation in the forecast for this weekend, which will be awesome that we got, you know, the field seeded. So we're feeling great about that. A concept that I want to do that I just laid out a little bit to show you guys. Some of our hemp, like stuff like I left outside, low quality, we're calling it compost stuff. Get it spread across the field as a little mulch layer, especially for the germination of this clover. And so I think when we get back, I'm gonna do some traveling. I get to go to California this weekend. Get to go see Christina, so that'll be a lot of fun. So, and Daniel's doing some traveling. He's gonna go to Philly, has I'm gone to. So we'll come back to this Tuesday. We'll probably drop some stuff. We're also gonna get into our greenhouse field, which will be awesome. And so we're gonna keep chipping away. We're feeling good about this current stage of the field as we have it for the next like 4 to 6 weeks. We might reseed if anything, but we're feeling pretty good about that. I might get the what is that, tripod, and get a little clip. I am running a little bit short on time. Still got to do some laundry, do some other things. So I want to backfill and kind of consolidate this a little bit just to make this space open. Because I'm feeling really good about, like, you know, what this looked like beforehand. And if we can get this kind of backfilled in and cleaned up, the status of this field is going to be really awesome. Might be able to even expand, like I mentioned, kind of over this direction to be able to get more cannabinoids in. The demand of our pure Shenandoah products is going up, and so biomass is important. And if we can turn this space into usable space, then let's do it. So figure that out as we go, but you know, pretty stoked. All right, folks, well, so I'm going to call it for the day. It's been a good, productive day. Push some more dirt into the pile, burn pile, so getting that nice and tidied up. Got this kind of first alleyway irrigated, water sprinklered of that clover. So we'll continue to work our way down the field in little spurts, you know, old school method, but also got a little bit of this hemp, like I mentioned, spread out just to see how long it'll take and what it looks like. Kind of liking it. So anyways, probably be a wrap for this video. Again, we're continuing to chip away at this cannabinoid field. Next week we'll probably be into processing the hemp a little bit and decorticating, maybe even greenhouse work. Not quite sure yet. I'm honestly a little bit tired. So anyways, I'll have to move the tractor later on this evening, and then I'm cutting up north to catch a flight to California. So catch y'all later.